Hi, my name is Kafui. Welcome to Day in the Life of not one, but two sports punters, investors, sports bettors. What's their life like? You'll find out in a short while. Remember to follow this channel and hit the notification bell so when brand new content comes, you will be the first to know. With me today, Enokay and Clinton. If you are into betting on games, you know them. And I'm just curious about the life of punters and sports bettors. Gentlemen, shall I welcome to the show? And it is so. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us your story in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so I started this whole thing way back 2014 when I started SHS. My school father was doing it, so he inspired me. So I started it. It wasn't going on because me when I go, I just go in for the big odds, and I was losing. So later I realized I have to just do it or analyze it, and so my first time I won 65 cities,
What did you put inside?
two cities.
Two cities to
Yeah,
65.
yeah.
What are big odds?
Um, because say let's say Manchester City is playing against maybe Nottingham Forest to see Manchester City has the highest potential of winning the game, but you decide to go for Nottingham because they have big odds. Yeah,
Okay. And then you because you wanted big money.
yeah,
But it didn't quite work out.
yeah.
And so then what forced you to change your strategy? How did you change your strategy?
Because I wasn't winning, I decided to, oh yeah, if this is the issue, then I have to know how to do it well. So I asked him, then how do you guys do it to win? He said, oh, if you go, you should check the head to head, the stats. Yeah, so the table, you should check the table where the position the home team is and the position the away team is. So you do all those analysis before you come out with whatever you want to go for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so from that 2 CD bet, which won you 65 CDs, till today.
No, I was losing, and at the point in time I stopped. I stopped when I think 4 or 5 years ago, Barca played against Roma. I think it was a quarter final or a semi final. But I placed the bet for Barca to just qualify because in the first leg Barca scored like 2 or 3-0. Barca lost the second leg, so I decided to stop because it wasn't my thing. Because I don't know, I'll do all my best. It will just get a one cut. So I decided to stop. Later, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't just doing it. I decided to start again, and that was all.
What's your biggest win so far?
For biggest wins, I mean, in a day or on a slip.
Explain to me. I'm a virgin. I'm a
Okay,
betting virgin. So explain all this.
okay, on a
What's
slip,
a slip?
on
What's
a
a slip?
slip, just maybe a game I have arranged today.
Okay. And when you say you've arranged a game, what does that mean?
Okay, I'll accumulate. Let me break it down. So maybe I go for Chelsea win, Manchester City win, West Ham win, and I place a bet on that. That is a slip.
Okay.
That is one slip. So how they accumulate the odds is, so they have um, each team has an odds against it. So maybe Chelsea will have two odds. Chelsea is playing Nottingham Forest today. Chelsea has like 1.25 odds against Nottingham Forest. I think 6 or something. It means Chelsea can win the game.
Okay.
So they will multiply these odds and accumulate everything to give you the total odds you're going for. So whatever you stake multiplied by the total odds they've accumulated.
Is what you win.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much did you stake on that? Your biggest slip.
My biggest slip, I would say I that was last semester, last season. I started with $90 and I had $400,000 within 3 days.
$90.
Yes, that was my biggest win, like in a row like that. But maybe sometimes last week Friday, I mean a week ago today, I did some free bet. I posted it for everyone to even when I staked 3,000 cities and I won 1.1 million cities. Yeah.
What were the games? Can you remember the games?
Yeah, I think it was 191 odds. It was 18 games and all played.
And all landed.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you shortly. Let me
Sure.
go to Clinton. Clinton, give me your 3 minute story, how it all started till today.
Well, I was betting whilst I was in the uni, because I completed uni 2014. So I was betting whilst I was in the uni, but it wasn't that serious. So it was when I completed uni, I was doing my service at CAT, Confanoche. Yeah. So I couldn't stand the blood and those stuff. So I was betting then. So I stopped. I didn't complete my national service. I stopped. Then I was home.
So you owe Ghana National Service?
Oh, maybe I should say it like that. So I stopped. I was home. And then I think my dad wanted to find a job for me. I told him, no, I won't work.
Okay.
He was like, Nanaya, you are home. Like, you are not doing anything. Or should I come and pick you from Ghana? I'm like, no, I won't travel. So I was betting. I was betting, losing, winning. A friend introduced me, and then that was a year before I completed school. So we were just having a convo. I think I won my first 200 cedis, and we were having a convo. And what I told him, or what came from my mouth, was, if anything is going to make me rich in this life, it will be betting.
Your first 200 cities was based on how much? How much did you stake to win 200?
It was just 5 cedis.
5 Ghana.
Yeah, 5 cedis to
right.
win 200 cedis. So like I was so happy, jubilating.
Yeah.
So I was like, if anything is going to make me rich in this world, it will be betting. So I won't do anything aside betting. So when I was home, not working, not doing anything, then I had a dream. I was counting money. So I went to this pastor and I explained the dream to him, and he was like, Nanaya, you are going to be rich, but you have to work. Like, no. What I saw wasn't work because I was just counting the money. So that particular year, I don't know, I was just scrolling through Betway, and all of a sudden, I got to realize what is called outright bet. Let me break it down.
Yes,
outright
I want to know.
bet.
Yes.
You stake whom to win a league, whom to win Champions League, which team will win Europa League, which player will win the Golden Boot. And it goes like that. So I think I went to Spain. I took, let's say, Barca to win the league. You understand? Maybe Man City to reach this. So I had a team on the slip. That was Ajax will go to Champions League final with Liverpool. Then one was with Barcelona. I had 2 slips. I stick the bet only. It was 60 cedis. I was supposed to win one. One was 960,000 cedis. And one was, I think, 450,000 cedis. That's if Barca goes to final with Liverpool. Because it was, I added some slips, and then that was the biggest. Because Ajax wasn't having any form. So no one expected Ajax to be in the final. And it was moving on. So what happened was, Ajax scored Tottenham 1. And then Tottenham went to Ajax home. Ajax scored them 2-0. First half. I was watching the match. Liverpool has already eliminated Barcelona. So they are waiting for either Ajax or Tottenham. So can you imagine? Ajax were leading 3 goals after first half.
And you thought you were done?
I thought I was done. So the game was ongoing, and then there was this guy, I would never forgive him, Lucas Moura. Till date, I still remember the name.
Forgive, man.
Lucas Moura.
What did he do you?
I will never forgive him. Lucas Moura.
That he scored hat-trick.
He scored hat-trick. And then...
How did you feel when the 3rd goal went in?
In fact, I was going crazy. I went to sit someplace and is this my destiny or what? God, what have I done? Because I wasn't having anything. Imagine family members telling you are not serious because you have to go and work, and then you are not working. You want to bet. What type of life is this? You understand? Yeah. So I thought I was done. And I was like, when I win this money, oh my God, I'll just make calls. Let them know that I've made it in life. So it just happened, and then everything vanished. So I sat down, I cried. For a second, what was running through my mind was maybe God doesn't exist. You understand? Because how can I have this dream, and then at the end of the day, this happens? So my father then went on to give someone 5,000 Ghana cedis to look for a job for me. Got me a job in one hospital. I told him I won't do it. That very year, I had to do this betting thing again. Then after I lost the sleep, what came to my mind was, what if the time Ajax was winning 3-0, Tottenham odds went to 24. That's a chance of Tottenham winning the game
Goes
is
to 24.
24. So if I want to borrow someone's money and then I had staked maybe 30,000 cedi self, I could have gotten maybe 600,000 plus.
Yeah.
Because
So
we
it
multiply it
was-
by 24, right?
by 24 because okay, give me 30,000. If I stake on Tottenham and then they loses, I'll win 960,000. But if they win, I'll make 600,000 plus. But the idea wasn't there. That was after the game before I got to realize all this.
Yeah.
So it gave you an opportunity to go and learn how to do the work.
Yes.
Okay.
So the following year, I sat down well, then I did same thing again. And then it happened. I won my first 1 million cedis on Betway.
What did you stake?
It was 250 us.
Okay. On how much?
On how much? It was 4,000 something plus. Because
How many games was that? 250 odds, how many games?
250 us, but they were plenty, I think 30 something.
30 something games.
30 something games. They were plenty.
Was that your biggest win?
My biggest win. And then the one funny thing was, by then, a lot of people were following me, but it wasn't much. So I had a Telegram channel where we were there, we were winning. Like we were winning maybe 10 odds, 5 odds. Sometimes I'll do 3 draw games and then they will happen. You understand? But the 250 odds was my biggest. It happened. And then the following year, that was when all those wonders came. After I made the money, the first decision it came to my mind was, okay, you got this money freely. Don't think about like you making this. This is not your strength. From day one, every money I make from betting, I see it as a gift. Because at the end of the day, my brother knows it's 50-50. It can go wrong. You can stake Man City win. You know that Man City is the strongest team.
In the Premier
In
League.
case Man City is playing against Leeds, how can you tell me Leeds will score Man City?
But anything can happen in life.
Anything can happen. So I know, my brother knows, there's nothing like a sure bet when it comes to betting. If you come to me or you go to Enokay, then you tell him, Enokay, maybe like I've misplaced my school fees. I have my last 1,000 cedis. Please give me 6 sure odds. He will never give you.
You never do it. Do people make such requests to you?
Yeah.
Yes, it happens.
What is the craziest request somebody has made, or the strangest request somebody has made, looking at your success in the world of sports betting?
Just on campus, someone will be knocking. Sometimes I'll be like, who even told these people this is my room number or something? They will come, please, I have like 30,000 CDs. I want to finish my visa thing. I want sure 2 odds. I'm like, bro, I don't play some. You can win, you can lose. He said, oh yeah, I want to do it. I will say no. Because these people, if you give them the odds and they lose, they will say something else at your back. And I don't want that.
But don't you give people tips? Don't
Yeah,
you
we do.
give
Yeah.
people tips that try something on these?
Yes, but I
Isn't it the same
sometimes
thing?
I put a disclaimer. So you know that everything is with my instincts.
Okay.
I'm just doing it from my own intelligence.
Yeah.
It's not something that I've actually contacted some federation to fix a game or something. No.
Let me ask you both these questions. Are you high risk takers?
Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as a high risk taker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clinton?
At first I wasn't, but now I am.
And now you're a high risk taker.
Yeah.
Why do you think that that's your nature? Where did you get that from? What's flipped? Because you said before you went, now you are. What changed?
Okay, this is it. At first, I was just fresh and coming into the game. You understand? So let's say if I'm having, let's say, 1,000 cedis in my bank account, and then I'm having 50 cedis in my bets account, I break the 50 cedis into 15 or 20. Not even 10, 15 or 20. So any game I stake, let's say, break 50 cedis into 20. If I do this game, I'll stake with 1. I do this game, I'll stick with 1. I do this game, I'll stick with 1. Maybe you might see Enokay staking 50,000 cedis. but I'm not sure you have an idea what is in his bet account. You understand? So what one may see, though we are high risk takers, because like how can one person just take a game 90,000? You understand? 100,000, like 50,000. You like what? But he has gotten to the point. Maybe that money won't affect him. Losing that money won't affect him anymore.
I mean, 1,000 may affect you, so be
1,000 may
careful.
affect you, so you have to be careful.
You got to be careful.
Because when I started, I wasn't staking maybe 50 cedis.
Yeah.
If I have 50 cedis to use it as a chop money, I will take 5 cedis.
So that you can eat your food.
So that I can eat my food.
And okay, coming to you, what changed for you? You've not always been a risk taker, right?
No.
What changed?
My first big stake was Atletico Madrid. So this Champions League game, I staked 1,000 cedis, bro. I lost the game and I was like, ooh. That was my everything. And something about me is I go all in. As my brother said, maybe he's having 50, he will break it down. Me, I don't break down. Even if it's my last money, I will just take the risk. I was born like that. Even I don't know. This gambling thing was just inside me, and I think it was because of where I lived with my parents. We were in the typical Zongo community, and that time they were doing some lewd thing. They will put a lewd in a cup. They will shake it. You put money on the numbers. If your number drop, bro, I was winning against those big people. So sometimes someone will report to my dad. He will come. Don't do that. They will beat me. So me taking risk was something. I mean, it was with me.
It's part of you.
Good. When I lost that money, I was like, I'm dead. Because that 1,000 cedis, I would have maybe bought something this with it. I was like, oh, cool. Me, sometimes I get serious depression when I lose. Some people don't know that. But how I overcome my depression is I'll just look at tomorrow's games and I'll be okay. Charlie, tomorrow this game, then I'll go
So
feel
there's always
win.
hope.
Yeah.
What's the highest amount you staked and not won?
I think that was just a week ago. Stake.com. Stake.com, they go with this crypto dollar thing. And you know the funny thing, if you are betting like $1,000, you that side you feel like you are betting 1,000 cedis.
It's a different ball game,
Bro.
It's times 12.
I lost almost $150,000 dollars on that very game. I think it was this South American games, and I was posting. I don't know if someone was following. $7,000 pa, 8,000 pa, 10,000 pa, and I was depressed. I want to tear my body, bro. I just stopped.
You just stopped.
Yeah.
What's the most you've staked and lost?
The most, I think, I'll say 50K at most.
CD or dollar?
Cedis.
Okay. Do you do dollar bets too?
Nope.
You don't.
Cedis. Yeah, because I'm that type. This is me. If I stake a game, like let's say 10 slips, for me to know that, okay, LilMoGH, you are really doing well, I have to win like 6. That's when I know that I'm really doing well, because now the pressure is so high.
Yeah.
Because people,
From who? Who is giving you pressure?
from your followers. If games go wrong, it might not affect you. But when you look at the people that depends on you to survive,
Yeah.
it's like a huge burden on its own.
I read on your Twitter that you don't like to post winnings because you don't know how losses will affect people.
This is the reason why I stopped. It was 3 years back on Twitter. 3 years back, I think I won. It wasn't even big. It was just 40,000 cedis. I posted 3 draw games, and then they won. So I was like, I post the winnings, and then after I post the winnings, people were so happy because they also won. But there was a guy, you understand? He was so pained that, like, why didn't I stake high? Why didn't I stake high? I dropped the next game, and then it went wrong, not knowing he used his all to stake. And then he later came to me that
You've made him lost.
it made me lost. Like,
He blamed you.
Yeah,
I
they
was
do blame us.
They blame you.
I was expecting to win. So I was like, if I hadn't showed the winnings, then he wouldn't have staked that amount.
Yeah.
So they blame you.
So ever since then, I stopped.
How do you feel when somebody blames you for losing money?
I laugh. I laugh. Sometimes they do it just to chase cloud. They want
Yeah.
engagement. So me,
Engagement,
sometimes I
yeah.
just yeah.
Understand.
When I started this Twitter thing, I wasn't really active on Twitter. I was active, I think, last year, October. That was when I started using the Twitter very, very well. And I saw that when you win, everyone will be praising you. But when you lose, Charlie,
Twitter is
like,
wild.
but
Yeah.
for now, after we won the Friday game. I think it was just yesterday we won something. And when I go through the comment section, I see, oh, Charlie, we will come back. We trust you. So from this short while, I have seen that my followers are also developing that kind of spirit. Even if we lose, you will come back. So me, for now, I don't really get people bashing me like that. The negativity will come, but me, I dey take I'm
They
cool.
take uncle like that.
Yeah.
Your family, how do they take what you do?
Yeah.
I'll start with you first and I'll come to Clinton.
Sure. So
Anybody
when I started this whole thing, I told my mom because I really interact with my mom. My dad is a church elder, so it was very hard for me to actually approach him and tell him this is what I'm doing. But he once told me that some people are telling him that I have money. And what do I do? Because I'm in school. Am I doing internet fraud or what? And I was like, who is saying I have money? But because even when I was getting the money, I used to call my dad, we have to buy this book, and he'll send me the money. So if I have this all this money, why am I still calling
Asking
him?
for
So he was
money.
confused until I think I got this interview from GH1, and unfortunately he was watching
That he watched.
GH1, and he was watching everything. And I mean, I was still in the section and he was calling. So I saw his gun, I was laughing. I said, oh, Charlie, maybe some yawa pipe or somewhere.
Kafui dey
So
call.
I didn't pick up. After the interview, I called him and say, I didn't kwasi asem na wudi ni za ano. And I was like, oh, Dad, why?
What kind of foolishness
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing?
yeah. He spoke cheese. So I was like, oh. And I tried to explain to him that, see, these whole church people will come to you and bash you. But I mean, the person would have been happy. Like it's going to be a very, very big thing for them. So, I mean, that thing, even in the Bible, we all know David for whatever he was doing, but he was at the center of God's heart. Noah was a drunkard, but yet God was using him. So maybe this is the way, or this is how God is going to bless the family. So
Did he accept? Has he accepted you
for
what you do?
For a show, he wasn't ignoring me, but he was like, I should stop. Even now, sometimes he told me that, but I have made a lot of money. Why don't I move to other businesses and stop the betting? Because he doesn't like. And I told him, oh, I'll stop.
Is it addictive?
No,
Betting?
it's not addictive. For me, how I see addiction is, if I am doing something and it's not benefiting me and I'm still doing it, that's addiction. But I'm gaining from it. So I don't see any addiction in that. And sometimes too, I can go a week without even sticking. I'll just do it, post for them. Sometimes they win. I don't do it.
If you win big and take a donation to church, would that take it?
I do donations to church.
Do donations.
We go to hospitals, UGMC. We pay for hospital bills. We've hit the street like 2 times. We feed people out there. Even my colleagues, I pay school fees. I pay hostel fees with that money.
If somebody calls you a gambler, what will be your reaction?
Oh, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Clinton,
Yeah.
family, what's the reaction to the work that you do? Who is really against it in your family?
For now, no one is against it.
Okay. In the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah, they were.
who?
Almost all of them.
What were they saying? What
Like-
kind of emotions did they express towards you?
How? Why are you choosing this? So I think there was a time that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I won like my biggest amount in bets, and then I didn't win it alone. So a lot of people too also won as well.
Now, how does
And
that
then-
work? You win something and then you share? Or
No,
different people?
yeah,
Post the
because
game.
for now we are like Enokay, for instance. When he stake a game, he posts it on Twitter.
Okay.
I have a Telegram channel with 127,000, another 125,000, and then my Twitter as well. So the game was on Telegram. It was outright bet, and it was 200 plus odds. we won.
And you won.
Yeah. So after the game won, I had to come to Accra. I was at Airport View Hotel, and then I see people who came with their coolers. Some came to thank me because they've been able to buy land, and that was when the name LilMoGH became LilMoGH.
Do they give you like a commission if you give them a tip and they win?
Nope.
They don't.
Me
Just
myself,
keep it.
me myself, like, it depends. Sometimes if you want to give to me, I'll take it. But the only time I take commission is when I'm going to the orphanage, because I always go to the orphanage. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just order a Kia, a big one. Just go here, we pick rice as much as we can. Go here, pick oil. Then a lot of stuff. We buy clothes and then we add money to it.
Do you
Then we
donate to make you feel less guilty, or there's
Nope,
another reason?
there's nothing like
Do you feel
less
guilt?
guilty.
Do you feel guilt?
No, I don't feel guilty taking bets. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, it's my own money, and then someone might be at the church. Do you know what that person does when he closes from church?
Exactly.
But I stay game. I win. I share it with the needy. People approach me on Twitter. They be like, LilMoGH, I'm struggling. I've been able to pay my school fees. It's left with this. Okay. Someone mom's needs an emergent operation or a surgery. Yeah. Sometimes they speak to me and I'm like, okay, cool. We just sort it out. And it's like that. So with that, I'm doing God's work. And then I see that as a stepping stone, because that's what keeps bringing in the glory. Yeah. To me, my knowledge can't do what I'm doing.
What did you study
without
at
the
UBS?
help of
What
God.
did you study in school? What did you study in university? What was your subject?
Mechanization.
Okay, agricultural mechanization.
Yeah, mechanization.
What would that have qualified you to do? What jobs could you have gotten as an
because after that too, I studied science. So I think probably an engineer, farm engineering, into farming as well, and then the science aspect. I'm very good at calculation.
I can see you're using it for your analysis.
Very
good at calculations.
Very.
Were you good at calculations too?
No, math, zero.
So I'm glad you've brought this up, because I want to find out what a regular day is like. If you are going to bed, what do you do? Is it only sports you guys do? Only sports?
Yes. Yeah,
only football?
Only football, but I also, for now, I'm learning basketball.
Okay.
And then ice hockey too. Yeah, ice hockey.
You did West Africa where you did better ice hockey?
Everywhere.
Only football?
Yeah, football, yeah.
Give me a typical day for Enokay. Do you consider yourself going to the office to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a typical day.
For me, after school, I want to work at Nestle. I always do this.
Okay, you want to work at Nestle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up, I've loved their products.
Okay.
And I want to just go there,
work there.
Just work.
Yeah. But for now, you're in your betting life, what do you do? I mean, when does your day start? Is it midnight, morning, afternoon?
All the time. All the time. I work all the time. Because I'll just go to Flash Call.
What is Flash Call?
They give live updates, the scores.
Oh, okay, Flash Call. Yes.
So I'll go there. I'll check the live games. If we're good to go, I'll just place it. I'll post.
How do you do your analysis? What are you looking out for?
So me, first, if Team A is playing against Team B, I'll check their head-to-head. Their last 5 games, the home team's last 5 games, the away team last 5 games.
How do you get all this information?
It's there. It's at Flash Call.
Okay, all right.
So, and I check the home team's, active players. You understand? So when you come to Manchester City, you have to check if Haaland is playing, if KDB is playing, if the defense, if Diaz, if Akanji, those guys. You have to check all those stuff before you can actually come out with this. Because sometimes you see them giving a team some big odds. You'll be like, hey, Charlie, today they didn't give City 2 odds to make a good place. Maybe some active players are not playing. You understand? I check all these things. I check the standing.
In the league?
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes too, the team might not be good, but their head-to-head against the good team is very, very nice. Let's say like 2-3 years ago, Crystal Palace was just hammering Manchester City like that.
Yep.
Wolverhampton, so that then I can just consider and be like, oh, though City is good, but this team, then they worry. To make a dash, then maybe handicap 2.
Okay.
So
what is a handicap 2, my brother?
So even before they start the game, I have given them 2 goals ahead. So if it ends 0-0, it's 2-0. If they play 2-2, it's 2-2. So I've lost. If they score my team 2-1, my team has actually gotten another goal plus the 2-0 I gave them.
So let me get this right. If you give, say, Manchester United a handicap 2, what does that mean?
It means I have given 2 goals to Manchester City.
We have scored 2 already.
So
Yeah, 2
Manchester
already.
City.
Okay.
Manchester City kicks the ball.
Okay.
You've given them
With 2 goals advantage.
Already?
Yes.
Already.
Yes.
Before they even the game
Yes,
started?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Okay.
yeah.
So if it ends, if they score Manchester City 2-0, it means I've lost.
It's a draw.
It's draw. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's never a lazy man job, not at all.
Okay, yeah,
You
because
have to sit.
I've heard politicians saying that betting is a
Yeah.
lazy man's job.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that comment?
I felt he doesn't have any knowledge about whatever we are doing. Maybe they think we just go there, and we just do it. Maybe he doesn't know you have to actually sit for hours, sometimes hours. Because see, with me, I have a website, right?
Enokay69.com.
.com.
Yeah.
I have to update the games each and every day. I send it to the developer. Sometimes I send it to a friend to look through for me. And I send to the developer to put on the website each and every day, sometimes 30, 28. So you can't tell me I'll just go to the website, Even if it is it is a job. Because if I'm selecting over 1.5, I just go to this thing, over 1.5. Just 30. It's not an easy job.
But would you have time for school? You're still in school.
Yes.
You're in level 400.
I do have time for school.
What's your course?
Political science. I read political science and study of religion. I'm measuring both.
You're going to be either a rich politician or a rich pastor.
I want to be a politician.
You want to be a politician?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on course.
Yeah.
With some good money.
Enokay for president.
It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. And yeah.
Clinton,
Yeah.
How do you analyze the games? How does your day start? I mean, you also bet every day, every time?
Yeah, every day, every time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what do you look for? What do you look for?
But sometimes to I wait for weekends.
Why?
This is what I do. When the league starts, my strength relies on after they've played 6 games each.
Oh, you wait for 6 games?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I calculate. I use poison distribution to do the analysis. Yeah, it's
I have to
calculation.
learn from him.
Yeah, man.
Poison distribution.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll teach my brother.
Sure.
Then he also teach me what he knows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he's a genius. And then I wait for them to play 6 games. So I use poison distribution. So let's say Arsenal will play 6 games. So if I want to do overs, you understand? I'll use goals scored by Arsenal in their last 6 games, goals conceded by Arsenal in their last 6 games, goals scored by the opponent in their last 6 games, goals conceded by the opponent in their last 6 games. So how do I do this? Whenever Arsenal scores, I'll take it as the opponent concedes. Whenever the opponent scores, I'll take it as Arsenal concedes. Yeah. So I'll work it out. After I get the figures, I'll just input it. And then it will give me,
So what you put it into some kind of a formula or an algorithm or what?
Yes,
what is it?
it's an app.
Okay.
So when I input it, it will give me the number of goals expected, the number of maybe possible correct score. You understand who is likely to win the match. Though I know, but sometimes I have doubts because. And he was saying sometimes too, you have to check the head to head. It's very correct because Getafe, I knew Barca couldn't beat Getafe this season right from the very onset. Why? Because we have been struggling to beat Getafe for the past 3 years.
You're a Barca boy.
Yeah, I'm a Barca fan.
Both of you?
Yeah, Barca fan.
It means the Barca boy is the better one. That means because the 2 of you pound.
Barca boys.
All right. So you've been struggling to beat Getafe?
Yeah, Barca has been struggling to beat Getafe whenever they goes to Getafe's home. You understand? So when it happens continuously like that, it becomes a tradition. Yeah. So even if it's Barca against Getafe, when you are going near that match, you'll be like, oh no, let me stop.
Okay.
And there will be a team. You can check that for the past 6 years, they haven't been able to beat like that team. For instance, this weekend, the Real Madrid will be playing Celta Vigo or so.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid will be playing, I think, Real Betis.
Everything is in your head.
Yeah, you have to get
Yes.
it.
How can you tell me this is a lazy job? No, it's never a lazy job.
So, I mean, what's your message to the politicians who say that?
Just like my brother said, they don't know what they are doing because I work more than they do. Honestly, I work more than they do. Before completing my project, I took a whole year off to complete my project. I was going to hospital. They have to inject me. They prescribed a chair for me to sit on, which I had to buy the chair from Europe because I sit 24/7. it's never an easy job. When you come to my house, I have a room where I do analysis. There are 6 televisions, each connected to a DSTV. Imagine how much I pay every month. I have to put pen on paper. You understand? For now, I have been dropping games, but LilMoGH is still not settled yet because I'm here.
You're monitoring 6 games in your room.
Though I might not be able to watch all
But
the
there
6.
are 6 TVs on.
Yes, 6 TVs on. I have to know that when the games are done, I have to study the number of corners that appeared in the game. I have to study the number of fouls that appeared in the game. I have to study the number of throw-ins that appeared in the game.
It appears that you are like a data analyst because you are
Something like
analyzing all this data.
If
you have to.
if Getafe is playing a match and you want to stake fouls, I'll tell you stop. Because they
When you say stake fouls, what does that mean?
fouls, like the number of times
A player will be fouled.
a player will be fouled.
You can bet on things like that.
Yeah,
Even
it's-
throw-ins.
Yeah, throw-ins. They are all there.
You predict the number of throw-ins that will happen.
Yeah,
in the
who
game.
will kick the ball
Overs.
first? Who will kick the ball first? All there. Will VAR be used in this match? They are all there.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Player to
Yeah.
be booked.
Player to be booked.
Player to be booked. Yeah.
Everything.
Corner kicks.
Number
Yeah.
of goal
Anytime
kicks.
goal scorer, who will score first, goal
Who
or
assist.
you
Do
like
you bet on
assist.
celebrations?
No.
How many
no.
sues that will happen? This is interesting. You're talking about your project. Your project is what? Your house?
Yeah, my house, and then
You built the house from your winnings?
Yeah, exactly. I'm also about to start another one for rent.
That's nice.
Describe the house for me. The house that you built.
It's very big. I think that's his paint weight.
Green.
Yeah. How many rooms?
Yeah.
What is it? What does the house have? Tell me.
7 rooms, 2 halls, 2 kitchens. Each room has toilet and bath.
But that is getting married next month.
Who lives in the house with you?
Along with my dog.
What's it
Sometimes a friend comes around.
Okay.
I don't like too many people
around you?
around me in a time like this.
So is this a lonely operation in your room with the 6 TVs? Is it just you working or you have assistants?
Just me alone. I have a team I work with.
What does the
my
team
boys.
do? What does the team do?
Like sometimes too, they'll drop games in the Telegram channel.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
okay.
me. Maybe when I'm busy or something.
And where is your dog when you are doing the work?
He's in the cage.
What's he called?
Leo. Oh, I've taken him to the soldiers camp in Kumasi. They are training him.
And so you built your house from the winnings of betting.
Yeah. And now I'm about to open my own company where I'll be selling tiles, jacuzzis, sinks, and all that. Like, we are already working on it. I've acquired the land. I'm now about to build this thing. Yeah, it's big. I want to do it big. A wholesale. Then employ people.
Did I hear you say you're getting married soon?
My bro is saying.
Yes.
I'm
Bro,
getting married.
how come you have an announcement and me and he doesn't have it?
I'm lying.
Why if I'm going to get married, he will definitely be aware of it.
Is there a candidate though? Do you have a running mate if you're going to get married? You need a running mate for the marital election.
Pay some dollars on me.
You spend dollars on you.
Exactly.
Listen, what have you invested in from betting? What have you done with the money you've won that your father is worried about?
Okay, so I have a house too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to start one at Westland too. I've acquired the land and I want to build.
Are you under 30?
No, I'm 26. I had
Yes,
26.
you're under 30. So did you ever dream when you were 16 that you would have bought a house by the time before you're 30?
No, but I always told myself I'll be rich, no matter what, because from where I am coming from, I don't see anyone doing what I'm doing. Even in my family, I don't see anyone doing what I'm doing. So me, I hardly go out. For someone to even say, I saw Enokay at this nightclub, I don't do that.
You have siblings?
Yeah,
Older, younger?
younger.
What do they think about you?
They are very, very proud. They are very, very proud. And sometime my kid brother, the one just after me, wanted to also do what I'm doing. And I told him, no, you should do a different thing. We all can't be doing this thing at a time like that. You should also start something.
Is he old enough to bet?
Oh, yeah.
he's more than 18?
He's 20, yeah.
But he's inspired by what you're doing.
Yeah, but I want him to do a different thing.
Does he listen to you most of the
Oh,
time?
yeah. All the time. The whole respectful. Yeah.
What's the most extravagant thing you bought when you made big money? I mean, crazy expense. You
think
bought it for
that's-
shege reasons.
maybe-
I mean, the house is safe. The house is an investment, but something that you bought for shege reasons because, man, you have dough.
Then I think there is a car. It's a Range Rover.
No, but the car is, it's a beautiful car. Yeah. But it's not for shege. I mean, Range Rover will take you around.
Okay, for shaggy reasons, not yet, nothing yet.
You haven't gotten to that level where you'll be buying things for shege
I,
reasons.
I don't think I haven't gotten to that level, but me, you know one thing about me. Whenever I want to spend on something that I think it will be flashy for people, and I mean, I just think about my family first.
You don't want to draw attention to yourself.
No, not at all, not at all. Because I'm planning to stop this whole betting after 2 years. 2 years from now, I'll be able to, because I want to establish myself before 30.
So this is like foundation money.
Because betting is not. Ask my brother. You won't get time to even rest.
Nope.
To eat.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me. I'm curious.
Because see, when they start your matches, you have to start all the matches. Follow the matches well. You use they have stats at flash score. So you use stats to read how the match is going. Is it going on well for your team? If no, you have to counter a bet or something like that. So
What is countering a bet?
so maybe you went for a win for Manchester City, but from the look of things, you have to do for the other team because they are not playing
So
well.
you can switch in mid-game?
Yes.
You can counter in the middle of the game?
You do it separately. Yeah.
Oh, okay. To counter whatever
Yes.
losses that you think you're going to
In case
get.
this one goes wrong,
Okay.
this one will.
We'll balance it.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought this up. I'm always wondering, so what are your emotions when the game is going on, Clinton?
Well, or
No. Say the games have started. You are hopeful, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, when you do the game, you feel like, oh, Charlie, this game they are far.
When you do a slap,
When they start the game, ping, you say, oh, Charlie, never did that.
So what do you do? Are you walking around? Are you sitting?
No, I will just be doing like this. I'll be waiting for
you'll
big
be
chance.
checking. Yeah.
I'll be checking yellow cards.
Yeah, you'll be checking all that.
All those
Yeah,
stuff.
you'll be checking.
Monitoring
By
your-
the time the emotions sets in is maybe when it's left with your last game for you to win big. When it's left with your last
Maybe you had
game.
9 on the slip. There were 10 games.
Yes,
And 9 have gone through.
and
now you're waiting for the last
me,
one.
For instance, whenever I stake a game, until the game is done, if you give me cash out, I won't take it.
No.
What is cash out for those who don't know?
Cash out. Let's say you've staked 9 games on a slip.
Yes.
And then 8 games are done. So your last game to go, or 5 games are done.
The last game.
4 games to go.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, okay, 5 games done. So based on the 5 games, we are giving you this amount from the amount that you'll be winning should all the games go through.
Okay.
I'll
They send you the alert.
Yeah.
They will send you that alert. So let's assume if you're about to win 100,000 cedis, and maybe they will tell you, okay, 5 games are done. So from that, we will offer you 30,000 cedis.
Okay.
You understand? And you'll be like, okay, should I take it or should I walk away or I should phone a friend?
You got to walk away, bro.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you walk away, then you
50-50.
50. So if you walk away, then you walk away. If you wait for the game to be done too, then that's it.
Yeah.
You understand?
And has it gone wrong for you before? Have you cashed out and then you said,
Yes.
you know,
yes.
cashed out.
So many
I think
times.
I asked.
So
The last time I did a cash out was Ajax was playing against FC20. It was I think it was a cup match. Netherlands, them a cup match. Ajax wasn't scoring. That was my last team. I did a cash out, 80th minute, 90+6. Ajax scored. And you know the funny thing too.
What would
Sometimes
you have
too,
won if you had stayed till
Yeah.
90 points? How much would you have won?
I don't know, but I think it was 30,000 something that time.
But you cashed out and got what?
I had less.
Less, way
Crown.
less.
Yeah.
Way less.
And sometimes too, your team will be leading 90+6. I think last week Corinthians, bro, I did
Greece.
a correct score for Corinthians. So I'm good at predicting correct scores.
Oh, correct score is like you said 3-1 and then
Yeah,
the score is
it will
3-1.
happen,
Okay. Do you have juju?
No.
How are
It's
you
all
able,
analysis.
how are you able to get
It's
a
all
correct
analysis.
score? You can correct score
Yes,
3-1,
yes.
4-2.
With analysis.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll learn
So
that
we
from
did,
you.
yeah. We
You learned it from here.
we
You
did-
first change notes.
We did 2-1 for Corinthians. So it was 1-1. 90+2, Corinthians had a penalty. They scored 2-1. So everything set. Bro. 90+6 is over. Referee should close the game. We are still here. 90+8. 2-2.
2-2.
2-2 not then close. Bro.
End of story.
I couldn't talk. I was just like, bro.
You could have cashed out at the 2-1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could have pushed.
I don't check cash out. The last time, oh no, I won't check. Because me, if I check, I'll withdraw. Because I'll stake like 50,000, I'll be winning 500,000. I'll get a cash out like 200,000. Why shouldn't I withdraw? But I have the patience to wait.
So you think you're a patient person?
Yeah, very.
Okay. During the World Cup, were you guys very active?
Hi,
Very, very,
World Cup, very active. I even went for the World Cup.
Oh, you
I was
went for the
there,
World Cup.
yeah.
You went to Qatar.
Yeah, I
What was
was
Qatar like, man?
Oh, normal. Dubai is better.
Where is the best? Qatar is good. Dubai is better. Where is the best for you? Where you've gone? Where has this taken you? Now that we're there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was just Qatar, and mostly I've been going to Dubai. Maybe
Okay.
next month I'll be going to Europe. I want to travel Europe. I want
Okay.
to- yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So money gives you opportunity to
Yeah.
do things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, my first time in Dubai, when I was able to purchase whatever I want, purchase this watch, I was like, Charlie, saying, can you better? No, bro.
Yeah, how can you
Like,
do
I'll
that?
just be at the balcony and I'll be looking at the lightning and everything, Burj Khalifa, the condition I'm getting, the kind of respect people give me now, even my family, my dad, my mom, the respect people give them is all through this betting. And I always say people have negative thoughts about betting because if it doesn't go on well for you, you can't speak good of it. Do you understand? And it happens everywhere, even in any firm. It can be good for you, it can be bad for me. So I take it cool. Betting has actually improved my life.
Clinton, so you've got your house, you're building a second one. What kind of have you used the opportunity to travel now that you have lots of money sitting somewhere? Can you get up and just go somewhere, or you don't? You just love your Kumasi vibe, man.
For me, since day one, traveling hasn't been my thing.
You're not interested, not even on a holiday.
But I'll be going to US.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll be going to the US.
all right.
Yeah.
What is the Shege? Something you bought for Shege reasons when you won?
For
the
me,
Yes.
no, because me, I don't club, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm just always
So what do you spend your money on?
projects, families, the needy, people who need help. You understand? Like, why would I go and buy a diamond, like a diamond ring or like something way expensive, knowing that where I'm coming from is very far. You understand?
Where are you coming from? Tell me.
I'm from Mampong. Asante Mampong.
Ekunim.
Yeah, my name is Clinton Opoku. Asante Ekunim. So me too many mechi.
When you see where you've come
Yeah.
from,
You understand? There are people who need help.
Exactly.
There are people I can't be spending on. Fine, the time will come where maybe I'll do that, but I'm not there yet. Because okay, if let's say my family member can come to me, Clinton, I need this help. I'll just pick this, go build this house for that person, or buy a house for that person, establish this business for that person. I know that okay, that's it. But until then, I have to focus.
let's talk about pressure. Do you get people calling you every day
Every day.
for money?
Night, dawn. You see, I had this person, she was texting me all the time.
She.
Yeah. And I wasn't, see, sometimes I even told him when he came, I was telling him that he should just be careful with people coming to him for money and do stuff.
Yeah,
And I followed her story, whatever she was saying. I was just reading her message. I'll be airing her. So last night, she texted me that I am her last hope. The mother died, the father died. She's in the nursing training. She sent me her whatever. That she needs just 500 cedis to survive. She's hungry. So I thought of it like, let me just send. So I sent her 2,000 cedis. And the way she was crying, the way she was blessing me.
He was appreciative.
Yes. People take people for granted here in Accra. So me like this, you might say, yeah, because if I am to share all my money, bro, I won't survive. Because each and every day, everyone is coming with his or her problem. One time, we sorted someone's school fees for the person, and the person said he left with the hostel fee.
Come on, my brother. Hey, you felt like taking your money back,
I don't even sort half of the fees.
Ow.
I sort everything.
The full fees.
And you tell me your hostel fee.
Oliver Twist.
How? And the funny thing
How
is,
did you feel?
I felt bad.
Yeah.
I told my friend, I have these friends who actually bring these people, oh, let's help these people. And I was like, see, bro, me like this. My mom has never called me, Enoch, I need money, this. No. Old boy, they'll be how I dream. But my mommy never did
Never
do
called
that.
it.
But Obabe to me afraid. Sometime one guy texted me. I even blocked him on iMessage.
That's all.
That he needs 10 odds because the 233 odds won't help him solve his rent issue. And I was like, bro, that is what I can do.
233 is
Yeah.
2.33.
No,
Yeah.
3 odds.
Uh-huh.
Like
odds.
so accumulate some less risky odds.
Okay, correct.
He said
He
that
wants a higher
those
odds.
odds, those
Won't
odds
help him.
won't be enough for him.
Okay.
So he was like, bro, if you can't sort me the odds, just send me money, make I pay my rent.
With arrogance. With arrogance like that?
Yeah, they do it.
I was
What?
like, are you sure you know the person you texted? Because I think maybe I owe you or something like that.
Yeah,
No.
like that.
It's like a landlord asking his
I didn't
rent.
talk because I just get angry all the time. So I just blocked him.
How do you verify people's story? Because some of the stories can be very pathetic and you're wondering, is this true?
If you tell me your school fees, I'll let you send your student ID. I'll just log into the portal and check. And I'll pay there.
All right.
Sometimes I'll pay. I won't give you the cash. I'll pay. I'll pay it for you. Yeah.
Clinton, let's talk about pressure. I mean, what's it like?
A lot.
Today people call you.
It's like every time, all the time. Or messages on Twitter keeps
Everywhere.
coming.
Keep on.
What are the most common messages?
Some are food. Some are money for fees. My mom, my dad is sick. That one is
Hey.
countless. My
one
mom,
is
my
not-
dad
Everybody's parents are sick in Ghana. right?
Everyone's
Almost.
mom
Is sick.
is sick.
has got this surgery next week.
Surgery next. Yes. that's
Surgery
it.
next week, eh?
Yes.
Everybody's mom has surgery next week.
Yes. Yes. So it's like that.
What's
It's like
the
that.
strangest request you've had? Strange. This is like you looked at it and said, "What? What's this?"
That one wasn't money. It was odds. He said his girlfriend was leaving him, and because like he can't take him out, so he needs some odds to stake and then take
The woman out.
the woman out.
How did you help this man?
I just told him he don't have sense, so he should come back when the sense is there.
Are you always that blunt? I mean, do you tell people plain?
Yeah.
if
Oh
they
yeah,
are-
for, like there are some of the stars you can't
I
take
do.
them. You come, and then people are like, if you are too lenient, they would like to work on you.
You think people want to take advantage of people who have
Exactly,
some money, right?
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Especially sometimes you feel like, okay, today I just want to bless my followers with something. So you just study. The first person that will tell you, Clinton, I'm hungry. Please send me something for food. Then will be like, okay, you take this. That's when everybody,
Same.
I'm
Becomes
hungry.
hungry.
I'm hungry. Some will come to your DM with stories, bro. If you don't come in, I'm dying. It's like that. It's like that. Countless times. Countless times. If I open my Twitter right now,
Because
to
your phone
show
is on
you-
flight mode now. If you should put it back on,
if I should put it back on and even I show you my unread
Calls.
messages. So there was a time TV3 texted me. It was 3 months before I got to reply them.
so the business calls are in there. You don't even
Yeah,
see
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Because
Exactly.
because sometimes you'll be like, even unread messages are just people who are
Clinton,
begging.
it's time for you to get a personal assistant, someone who can read your messages for you.
Yeah.
May I have a personal assistant, but she doesn't read my messages.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe if someone wants to get to me, you text her and she'll get
Sure. Okay.
She's also a student.
Okay. All right. So you've employed somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll
Great.
do that when I
Okay.
get back to a friend.
I
A friend will
have-
be coming over.
but I
so I'll
have
do
a
that.
shop. I have employed people. I
Okay.
have-
So you're an employer.
We saw whatever this thing you are wearing here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the fashion line? Is it Enokay 69 or what?
K69 trendy culture.
Training
Okay.
culture, yeah.
What does the
They just-
69 stand for?
69. Whatever goes around comes around.
Okay. I thought it was something else.
Oh no,
Yeah.
And
Not
he's
at all.
also having a food joint.
we're not starting it.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to start
Also
it at
called
Spent.
69?
No, we want to start it at Spent.
Okay.
That
Okay.
one was they were having a program at Spent.
Okay.
So I did a collaboration with
Okay.
someone. But I want to start a food joint at
Okay.
school. Yeah.
So you guys are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Would you call yourselves investors?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
investors.
we are investors.
We are the real investors.
Uh-huh.
Who was the one who said that Ghana government should actually give some money to
Me, I tweeted that.
just repeat what you said for those who
I
didn't hear.
said if the government is to give maybe tipsters like maybe 5 million cedis, we can boost the economy.
You turn it around.
Oh yes, I won't lie to you.
What happened?
If you give Limo 1 million to me, maybe Ghana man tips, Daybreak, my other colleague tipsters.
Yeah.
You give us some nice apartment, give us some good condition. Every month we can be making $300 for the country.
No more IMF.
No,
No.
we'll be making $300 for the
No.
government.
You just go. Let's just gather us.
If you know
Put
what you are
us
doing,
here.
it's just like Forex. If you are better and you know whatever you are doing, bro, within a short period of time, I see Forex to be a very, very high risk betting. You can just win right now because it's easy for you, though there's uncertainties in football, but it's easy for you to predict Manchester City against Luton Town.
So you're all self-taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wanted to learn, I've never staked a bet before. If I wanted to learn, what was the first thing I should do?
You create an account.
With 1xBet or bet with
Yeah.
any of these people?
You deposit.
You deposit.
So myself or Clinton, we post codes. So you just type the booking code, you insert it, and you generate it. So it's as easy as that.
As easy as that.
Yeah.
And if you want to do your own games, the basic things you can be looking at is the strongest teams.
Yeah.
The main reason why I don't agree with whoever that's Chairman Sabonso, who are saying
Majority leader.
yeah, majority leader,
Yes.
saying betting is for
Lazy
He said it's for
the
lazy people.
Lazy people.
You feel lazy?
Do you know something? Do you know something? Do you know what this is? This is the most difficult job
on earth.
Ever. No job is if difficult. Not even Mason. Not even someone or pipe ball. Nothing can be compared to like. Do you know the main reason why?
Tell me.
When you go to England alone, we have EPL, we have Championship, we have League One, we have League Two,
National League.
we have National, and then we have the under 21s and the under 19s. That's for England alone. For you to be able to analyze England, 20 teams,
EPL alone.
Yeah.
EPL alone, you move to Championship, 20 teams. You move to League One. You move to League Two.
You
It's
even have
stressful for
Premier
your
League
brain.
too. Yes.
Yes, you are like
Very
put that
stressful.
aside. You come to Spain.
Okay.
We have La Liga. We have Segunda. You understand?
Third tier, fourth
Yes,
tier.
you come to after that. You
Germany.
come to
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. You go to France.
Italy.
You go to Italy. You
Portugal.
go to Turkey. You go to Portugal. Even Ghana.
I was just going to ask, do you bet on Ghanaian games?
The
Yeah,
Ghanaian
me-
games are on
me-
Sporty sometimes, and
Me, I
even
don't
at
bet
one
on-
is
me, I
bet.
don't bet on local games.
Why? Buy Ghana now.
No.
Oh, I don't. But sometimes when Kotoko.
He's playing.
Yeah.
Because you're in Kumasi. Yeah.
I'll just.
And you're wearing the right colors too.
Yeah.
But I don't.
But why don't you bet on Ghana games? I'm curious.
I don't like the locals.
The
Sometimes.
shocks are too
Yeah.
You see the shocks are too much.
It can be out like Charlie, go take this or go take this.
The shocks are
And
too much.
Charlie,
The shocks are. I do bet.
Head to head doesn't work in Ghana games.
you see, it doesn't work. Sometimes.
It doesn't work. I do bet.
Sometimes it's home.
Yeah.
Kotoko playing home.
Ah.
Has playing
home are
home.
mostly.
Yeah, I
from-
always wonder how come a lot of home games, you get a lot of home victories in Ghana.
If you go to somewhere like Brekum, Domahinkro, I heard that town people will be around. So if you come, they will tell you the correct score. Charlie, it be 2-1.
They will give you the score. No analysis needed. Eh?
No analysis.
Sometimes they beat the referees. Oh yeah. So you have to just get a
has
2-1
to
for them.
happen.
But do you do South African games?
Sometimes
Mama
Sundowns.
Sundowns.
Orlando.
I follow. For South Africa.
Are you doing the Saudi Arabia now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even
MLS. Before
I was doing
Ronaldo?
it,
Yeah,
You were doing it?
I was doing
MLS.
Qatar, MLS. I was doing for New England Evolution. I was doing way before, even
Even
when
Messi.
Higuain was at where Messi is playing now, Inter Miami. I was
Inter
doing
Miami.
it.
Okay. So you're doing Saudi. How about MLS?
Yeah.
Yeah. For now, I'm doing MLS.
Earlier on, you said you want to venture into basketball and ice hockey. Why?
Yeah, because I was studying it last season. Not the US. Nope, not there. Spain, they are out. US are out. Spain, France.
Sometimes
Turkey.
in Greece.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Anodulo. In Spain, I know Barca. I know Real Madrid. I know Unicalaja. Like those kind of teams. You go to France to Monaco is there,
Plenty want to kill themselves.
Asves, and then so I've been studying them.
So you're basically a sports analyst.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what it is.
You have to be an
You have
analyst
to.
before.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's difficult.
Ice
Because,
hockey.
and then you have 1 week to do this. Just imagine they are playing Friday, Saturday,
And Sunday.
sometimes to
Sometimes
Monday.
a Monday game, and then midweek
So
as well.
you have imagine you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes even there will be Wednesday and Thursday because now they are playing Champions League
League and-
qualifications,
yeah.
and
Okay.
then sometimes
So it's a lot of
Europa
work.
League.
Yeah.
And then you have this short period to do all these leagues.
So why are you adding ice hockey, my brother? Why are you adding ice hockey?
whatever
want to buy
whatever
Ghana.
money is, like.
But where did
have
you
to
get this
go
tip
there.
that ice hockey is something that will bring you extra cash?
I was studying overs and then unders last season. So when they play out,
What are overs and unders?
overs? Number of goals that will appear in a game.
Okay.
Whether less or
More.
many. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was studying and then I got to conclude that Germany, they produce more goals. Yeah.
For ice hockey?
Yeah, for ice hockey. So when they start, they are yet to start. Basketball hasn't started yet. They are
Interesting.
yet to start.
Athletics? You bet on athletics?
Nope.
No. So the Olympic Games, you were not interested.
No.
But World Cup,
Sometimes
yes.
I do for boxing.
Oh, you do boxing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Steve.com.
When was the last boxing
Israel.
game you did?
Israel's last game.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw Drake stake and I also stake. I think I staked $10,000 and I won $28,000.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
You almost tripled it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the tax. Ghana government wants 10% of your winnings.
Yeah.
What is your message to Ghana government? To build roads and give us electricity and amenities. It's from the winnings.
Yeah.
You'll be contributing to the development of Ghana with.
Well, let's
So
happen.
so without the 10%, Ghana can build roads and.
We need money. We've gone to the IMF, so we need
But we
extra.
are lazy.
We need
It's a lazy
domestic.
man job. So how are we? Because we were here, they started this e-levy thing, and that was the same message they gave us that it's those money is going to be used for roads and all. But I don't have any problem with the government taxing anyone, because even with gifts, if someone gifts you money, you have to pay tax on it. I don't have any problem. But starting with the 10% is outrageous.
You think it's high?
Yeah.
If you could advise the finance minister, what figure would you be looking at?
1 to 3.
Like e-levy.
3% is fine for betting.
Yeah.
Because the funny thing
Have you
is,
done your research around the world? I mean, around the world, how are they taxing people for betting? Because maybe that will help your argument.
yes, in Kenya, they tax
You've
the
done your
bonus.
research. Okay,
Yeah.
they tax the.
Bonus.
Okay, what's the bonus?
So, as I said earlier when we started, when you accumulate the odds, the betting company also gives you a bonus in addition to your potential win. So let's say if I bet maybe 20,000 to win maybe 50,000, the betting company can give me a bonus of maybe 12,000. The last week Friday, I won 1.1 million cedis. I staked 3,000. I had a bonus of 513,000 cedis.
Yeah.
Rewind the track.
Yeah.
You staked
3,000
3,000
cedis.
CDs.
And I won
you
1.1 million.
What were your odds?
191.
How many games were involved?
18.
And everything dropped.
Yes. So a lazy man sitting to analyze 18 straight games. How do you even come up with 2 games? It's not easy. If you
And
tell
those were like win, draw, loss. You predicted. What did you
some
do?
win, some away team to score,
Some overs.
some over, some handicaps, win either half.
How does it appear? How do you know you've won 1.1 million?
If I do home to score and they score, I'll take it. I'll know it's
Yes, no, but does it appear on your phone?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Potential winnings are
The
there.
potential winnings is there. So you know whatever you're going to win, you are following your games. So if you win, you know you've won.
You've won.
If you go there, they'll just give you the big cup and there.
So how do they pay you?
So me, I withdraw to my bank.
Okay,
You can
so
decide to withdraw to your Momo.
Momo.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Can the Momo contain 1.1 million?
I know.
Momo, no.
Momo, you
No,
have to
no,
withdraw
no, no.
2,000,
It's 20,000.
That's your limit now.
20,000, yeah.
Okay.
Man,
20,000 a day.
Out of
A
1
day.
million, you
20,000
So you
a
end
day,
up
rather.
to
Okay.
Christmas
Staking-
time, you are still.
Some Alubet.
So it goes to your bank. Your personal banker must be very happy with you.
Yeah.
Did they call you and just ask, Enokay, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm
The
very
bankers.
friendly with them. I go there. Sometimes I just go there to greet them. Christmas, they call me, they gift me. Yeah.
Has the tax hit any of your winnings so far? I mean, it's now about the tax came in on the 15th of August. Today is the 25th. 10 days now. How much money has Ghana government taken from you?
The tax might not affect some people, but to me and my brother, it's huge. Really, really huge. Some are paying not less than 20K, 30K, even 50K a week.
50K a week in tax.
Last week I paid 51K.
But you made 500,000.
I mean,
You still have 450.
but still.
It's too
But
much.
if I lose, I don't get anything.
If you don't,
Because from that Friday, I just won yesterday. So I've been losing some. Do you understand? That's why we want it to be like 1 or 3%. Because if I am losing, I'm not getting any compensation. And if I win and you are here, this is bad.
And then what's even the assurance? What's even the assurance that what they are saying will be done?
in terms of,
Because they said the same during the e-levy.
so e-levy is what is making you
Yes,
suspicious.
and then now they are saying, okay, we said e-levy, we are going to do this, do that, build roads. There will be employment. There will be that. Nothing happened.
Mr.
You
Kennedy
understand?
Japan says if he should become president, he will even increase the percentage.
So to me, I'll make sure, like, maybe I won't vote for him or something. Me, myself, I won't vote for him. Why would you increase the percentage of betting to, like, 30%? Why? And then I also got to realize that the main reason or the main motive behind the 10% was for people to stop betting. And you
Who
know
said
something?
that? Where did you hear that from? Because I asked GRA this question a couple of days ago. And they said
I had
no,
an interview not long ago at City FM. There was this MP, I've forgotten his name, something, he's a doctor, something. He said the youths are lazy and need to stop betting. So I was like, okay, so that's the main, some part of a motive behind the impose of the 10%. So I asked myself, Betway sponsors FM stations.
Yeah.
During COVID time, Betway made a donation of 100,000 to government. Ghana Premier League is being sponsored by a betting company.
Betika.
Betting companies are like sponsoring a lot of programs. As at that, it's also creating an employment because I know people who works at Betway, people who works at Betika, people who works at
1xBet, all those.
You understand? So if you want them to stop operating because you assume betting is making the youth lazy. You said going to IMF will help create an employment. Me, I don't go much into politics, but fact. You understand? Going to IMF, the main motive was to solve problems and constraints the nation is facing.
Yep.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
You understand? It didn't happen. And now you assume, let's say, betting is some sort of impediment to the nation moving forward or what? Yeah. Because now the youth are lazy. No one will pick an axe or Sophie go around and ask this person, it's your backyard, bushy, I want to wait for you. Then you give me 5 cedis. That olden days kind of hassle isn't happening anymore.
No. So you think it's just that the older generation do not understand?
They don't understand what goes into betting, how the whole thing operates. They don't.
If you could have a one-on-one, just imagine that I am Mr. Ken Ofuriata, and you guys are interviewing Ken. Yeah. Ken. What would be your question?
We will tell him through betting, even money can be generated for the country. By entrusting sports bettors.
Is it not also true that you guys are just like the tip of the iceberg? Most people are betting and not making any money.
So sometimes sometimes if LilMoGH wins a bet or when he posts that we boom, or if I post we boom, and you go to the comment section and you read what people are saying, I have been paying. I've been able to pay my school fees. I've been able to done this, done that. The government is not doing that. So I mean, if I have a one-on-one with Mr. Ken, I wouldn't say anything against the tax. He should just reduce it for us because I know a lot of people are betting. And how many people are even winning? That is the funny thing.
Yeah.
How many people are winning?
How many people are winning?
How many people?
I don't know. You are in the industry.
Yeah.
I'm just a curious guy.
And then this is it. The main reason why I've been hearing comments like betting has been destroying the youth and then all that. Yeah. I agree.
Some people get addicted. Some people get depressed.
I agree.
And you almost like a psychologist on your page because you counsel people
I have been
to
advised
to be responsible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you go to my brother's website to like it's there, you understand the caution is there. I have to I have to constantly advise people for them to know that okay, this is the way they must follow. Because I heard it not long ago that a church, I think an elder or so, took 80,000 cedis to bet and then lost.
The church money.
Yeah.
That one is theft. It's not his own money. Yeah, don't feel
And
sorry
it
for
happens.
him.
And it
Don't feel
happens.
sorry for
I
him.
don't feel sorry for him.
He's
But
greedy.
it happens. He's greedy.
It wasn't his money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming you're betting from your own money.
And then there are
Yeah.
some people. And then there are some people that sometimes and someone's money is with them. You understand? For all you know, they'll be like, oh, this money is 10,000 cedis. So should in case I use this money to stick to us, I can make 10,000 cedis for myself. So
And then
before
put it back.
Kwame comes back for his money,
his money back.
then I've given his money back, then I'll be having 10,000. Maybe I can use that to also be doing something for myself. Then he will stake. That very day is when Boshum was scored by Munich.
Yeah.
And then Ayeka.
Then Ayeka.
Like beans.
So there should be something like a seminar, a betting seminar to educate people.
You guys are doing it already, right? On this show.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'll organize something with
Yeah,
my
I think you
brother
should
and
do.
then because we have to educate people for them to know that it's not like an overnight something.
It takes time.
Yeah, because before myself got to where I am, like Enokay said, he was taking 5 CDs,
Started
10
with 2
CDs,
CDs. Started
two
two
CDs.
Ghana.
You understand? 5 CDs, 1 CD. So you can't just see Enokay riding Range Rover and you are like, my mom's 100,000 is with me. Me too, I must drive Range Rover. It's never like that. You are being greedy. And then betting is said that when you chase your losses, even you have a diamond, you can lose it that very day.
What is when you say chase your loss, what does it mean?
Chasing your losses. Let's say
Say I've lost 100,000.
let's say like you, because at the very start of betting, you are very calm. The brain is fresh. You understand?
All right.
So you are like, you have an advantage of whatever you are doing.
Yes.
So let's say you stake 1,000 cedis on some 5 odds. Oh, it's going well. Then for all you know, you understand, Cadiz will mess Man City up. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, Cadiz scored, let's say, Real Madrid. Oh, but the remaining games are nice. I'm not sure Inter Milan will do same whilst playing Lecce. I'm not sure AC Milan will play Torino.
So
They will let
people talk to themselves like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like that. Everyone.
Yeah. Sometimes
Everyone.
you left with your 2 games.
So
you do that.
you'll be having another 2,000. You'll be like, oh, let me stake this. Then you stake the 2,000. Then you lose again. Then you'll be like, 3,000 can go on just like that. Okay, let me get the 3,000 back, then I'll stop. You understand? At this moment, you are not on your own.
Yeah.
Something is controlling you.
What is it? The betting spirit?
Yes, betting is a spirit. I won't lie you.
It's a spirit, huh?
Betting is a spirit.
What does it look like?
Do you know the main reason why? Because if you have control over betting, you will constantly hit them. When he hits you, you lay back.
Yeah.
You relax.
It's a man?
That at this point, me and my brother, like
It's the spirit of man.
we are there.
Is it a man?
We are there right now.
It's the spirit
but
of
the
man.
upcomings won't be able to do that. You understand? Me, when I lose a bet, I just relax.
Yeah.
I come back.
Something you don't
I'll
do.
go again.
Okay.
You understand? But when Kwesi loses a bet, he want to get that
Overcome.
money he lost back.
Yeah.
Do you think betting is a spirit?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel it's a spirit.
You feel
Because,
it?
yeah.
You feel it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
What
feel
does it feel like? I mean, this betting spirit.
Yeah,
We
sometimes you can see this game, be like, this will play no matter what.
We
And
have
it will-
analysis.
Sometimes sometimes you won't even do analysis. Sometimes you look at this game and you be like, no. Omobeshe.
Yeah, analysis and instincts. It happens.
Yeah.
Analysis and instincts. Instincts, with you feel something is talking to you. Assuming
Is it a friendly voice, this spirit?
that the main sometimes
When you go for a long
I
time.
don't see that. Sometimes my mind don't go the spirit side because I see it to be like maybe through my donation. You understand?
You can
People
counter
are
it.
praying for me.
So I pray-
So
okay.
like that's what is trying to change my mind. So whenever I'm doing a game, sometimes I could be doing a game. You understand? Now, something will be like, today avoid
This team.
this team.
You hear it clearly like that.
You hear I'm a Barcelona fan. I've never staked the game against Barca. My people keep complaining, hey LilMoGH, you let Barca kill us. But there was a time I stayed Atletico Madrid when.
And did it happen?
Yes, they scored Barca.
Who talked to you? Who gave you that tip?
It just happened. You understand? Sometimes your instincts and then your feelings.
Are you guys spiritual?
Me, no.
Nope.
Me, my instincts sharp pass because me sometimes you be like, add. Or if you add that, me go be 200 pepper, 200 us. That
Yes.
thing,
So
no,
you don't
go spoil am.
trust- you don't-
Something
No.
keeps talking to you. And then, like, let's say today, if I want to drop fouls today, if someone asks me, Lomo, can you give me fouls today?
Fouls is like how many fouls will
The
happen?
number
in a game?
of fouls.
number of
I
fouls.
can.
Do you have
I
to
can,
have a precise number,
Yes.
or you have to give a range?
I can only
range.
give the person
A range, 10
I
to
can-
20.
Yes, I can only give the person 1.3 odds, which won't fail for today. Maybe tomorrow I can give 2 odds, but for today I can give 1.3. But I'll be like, okay, 1.3. The fouls are 1.3. So why don't I add Chelsea win? Real Madrid is playing. Why don't I add Real Madrid a double
Then
chance?
it's
You
compounding.
understand? To top it up to make it 2 odds. That's where the mistake will come
Yes,
from.
exactly.
Every bettor knows his strength that this game won't fail me.
Yes.
But this odds is too small. I have
Yeah.
to add
Add
something
some.
to top it up.
Then
Funny.
you're getting into trouble.
Is it-
So you do a deeper research into games like you are not familiar with. And that's the
One
ones
Who put you in
because
trouble.
already you putting the game into the slip, you are scared.
Is that not greed, though?
You see, the last time we won the Friday game, a friend, so we were all
Barca.
we were all jubilating, and his mood wasn't that right. So I asked him. He said he had El Nazar, and I said, 191 odds. What do you want again?
He wanted to get it to 200 or what?
Yeah.
And he lost.
El Nazar, you know, a draw or something. It was
That's
a
the one
draw.
that you had a good win on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a draw.
people are like
and
that.
the El Nazar won through. I think it was extra time or something.
Do you guys? Do you have any things that you do? Any routine before you start? Did you pray?
Me, I
For
don't
me,
pray.
no.
You don't pray.
No, nothing. Nothing.
I don't pray, but sometimes when I'm left with one team, I pray.
Give me a
If-
sense.
if-
Tell me what you say. Is it aloud or is it in your head?
No, sometimes I can. Mostly I say, "Oh, God, if I win this game, maybe I would go and do this. So please let me
Okay.
win."
So you're bargaining with God.
Yeah.
Let me win and I'll go and do this.
That last game, it was left with Valencia to just score.
Yes.
Valencia over 0.5.
And what was the score at that time?
So I was just there. Valencia,
Score for me.
Valencia,
And are you watching the game or you are away not watching?
No, if my last game I can't watch,
You can't watch the last game.
I'll just
Especially
monitor
when
it.
you're about to win huge.
Yeah,
You
I'll
You don't watch the last game.
because
No,
with
you can't.
Sportybet,
Do you go to the bathroom often?
no,
Go and wee-wee?
no. Wait, I have never
Back to when I lost that 960,000.
go in there.
I covered my head with blankets. I couldn't watch the game. I covered my head with blankets. I moved from my room to go and shower. Then I was praying God because
In the shower?
it was 3-2. It was 3-2. And then there are some people who knew about my sleep.
Yeah.
You understand? And there were some people who were against
Your sleep.
my sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Against people they like that.
When you put the game there, they will come and they will counter your game. They'll be like, "Oh, your game no go please.
Yeah,
This one be the real game."
and then there are some people who just want your game to spoil just for like
Shaggy reasons.
Yeah.
reasons.
People they like that.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want you to succeed.
Meanwhile,
No.
Meanwhile, my brother has given a game. They can just take the game and then we will all be happy.
Yeah.
But if Enokay wins, the praise will go to Enokay. I don't care. Let the game just spoil.
Oh yeah.
For
Yeah,
shaggy
people like that.
reasons.
Oh.
Just like that. It
So
happens.
fast score. Someone be like, "I wait him score to spoil Enokay's bets."
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, playing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Do women bet?
Oh yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
Not just men.
Most of my friends and most of even the girls I don't know on campus, sometimes they will see you, "Oh, we want to bet. How do we start?" And
How about old guys?
A lot.
60-year-olds,
Oh, a
70.
lot.
a lot of them.
I know chiefs.
Hey.
I know
A lot of
chiefs
them,
in
bro, a lot of
Kumasi,
them.
my friends.
They don't talk about it.
Chiefs that bet.
Or he himself.
They don't talk
Calls
about
me,
it.
walks from his house to my house, take car, drive, come to my house, Clinton, and then my back me
Pay free money.
wow,
Pay free money.
A chief.
a
Oh,
lot.
politicians.
How about church people?
Politicians.
I know
Pastors?
bank manager. I know pastors.
Pastors.
I can mention him. A pastor at Bremai, like he bets. There are so many churches in Bremai, so I won't mention his name. But he was staying where I was. He
cool
bet.
lie. Yeah.
He bet before I moved
Judges,
to my
police officers.
police.
Oh, police officers is normal. Oh, police officers is normal.
But it's normal.
I don't see how people see this bet.
It's normal.
It's
not-
can be-
How about
it's
judges,
not
lawyers, judges? Do you know any?
And okay, don't you know any lawyer who bets?
But my lawyer, I give him the games.
But your lawyer, if your lawyer doesn't bet, who will bet? Your lawyer has to.
Yes. Who
I am
bets?
sure his friends do bets. I mean,
I see.
everyone
It
wants free
happens.
money.
Everyone
And
wants free
someone
money.
won't preach about betting or whatever, but low-key on the phone, so every time he's doing it.
Okay, let's just say this is it. Let's just say when someone calls you, come hit here. It has nothing to do with blood. It has nothing to do with you killing people. It's just a free thing. Just come here, come hit here. Money will come.
Yeah.
Won't you go?
What's the most surprising thing for you about this industry that you are in? What has surprised you, or what has shocked you the most?
With glorious or just
Any shock? I mean, what is the shock that
Mine-
positive or negative?
Mine,
Biggest one.
I had a call from a prominent man here in Ghana that he just wants to see me. He had a dinner with me, and most of the restaurants in Accra, I just go there, eat free. I just post, I ate here, and they will get customers. So everyone will be like, "Oh, Enokay, Brabe, did you come and eat here?" And I'm like, "Hey, wow!" And then Charlie.
What did you guys chat about, the prominent person? What was the conversation?
So he asked me whether everything is true about whatever I'm doing.
okay, he's curious.
Sometimes too, he said he wants to see.
Okay.
Yeah, so I showed him everything. So it's like, wow, I'm very, very. So he told me to just keep it up. I shouldn't give up, and I should be very, very careful. Since I'm young, I should be careful with girls. And he told me,
Are you careful with girls?
Yes, I'm very careful with girls.
How careful?
Very.
What is your number one tip for being careful about girls?
I don't humanize.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't get time, Charlie. You're always analyzing.
Yeah. My girlfriend is not even actually gone. Yeah. So I have time for whatever I'm doing. So he told me not to drink, not to smoke.
Do you?
No.
You
I
don't.
But for drinking, sometimes you book a K, how far? You just for fufu. Yeah.
Why don't you let it go down nicely?
yeah.
Clinton, what's the biggest shock, positive or negative, from this industry that you're in?
A lot. Okay, now I won't just go too far. LilMoGH, here I am speaking with Kafui there. Someone who used to come to my school. I'll just rush. He's coming here. I have to go. Like, Kafui is coming to do a seminar. I have to leave my campus. Like,
And my dad
come
will
to
be very
Tamale.
proud if he see this video.
For real, eh?
Yes, because who wants to preach? All the time he calls me, Enoch, or Master Tom
I was
Brammer.
watching this when I was
You understand? So
young.
if you see me today with you,
You'll be
Charlie,
happy.
now-
oh, yeah,
Shout out
and
to
now-
Daddy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and now here I am with you.
One time we're vibing.
There's nothing
Sure,
bigger
sure.
than
We're
this.
vibing, man.
Yeah.
We're vibing.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to wrap this up pretty shortly, and I wish I could talk more, but I want to find out from you, since we are talking about responsible betting, what is your biggest tip for responsible betting? Because the stories are good, but
Plenty.
it can also go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My advice to whoever is into betting is never chase what you've lost. You could lose everything.
Yeah,
Go for loan
exactly.
and lose everything again.
All right. Okay. What's your
Take
big tip?
control,
Take control.
of your stake. I will advise, look at what you have in your betting account. Look at what you have, what money you've saved. You can't use your savings to bet. What is in your bet account is something you are just doing, try your luck, because you haven't won big, so you can't stake big.
Yeah.
Before you be able to stake bigger, you need to win bigger. You understand? So as you can't just go and hustle, get 1,000 cedis, then you come and use the 1,000 cedis to bet on Man City, then lose the whole thing.
Yeah.
So do your savings and everything, and then discretionary income,
And then
use that.
yes,
Okay.
and then maybe you get 1,000 cedis. Oh, okay, let me use this 50 cedis to do this. If the 50 cedis is able to generate you 1,000 cedis, and you are betting 200 cedis, you know that you are betting from the amount you win. I don't remember the last time I deposited with my bank account.
So you are betting on the winnings.
Yeah.
The winners I'll always be doing withdrawals. That's my strategy. Because when you hit me, I'll go back, come again. I have games that I really stake high because I know they won't fail me. If I do 20 of that games, maybe I might lose only 5.
Okay, so those are the tips. And okay, what are your tips?
Always,
For
I want my
responsible betting.
followers to know that whatever I am doing, you can also do it. Because sometimes people will be like, oh, bro, I trusted you with this game, but we lost. One, Enokay doesn't play football. I predict, and I've put in a very big disclaimer that everything I do is with my own instincts, intelligence, and knowledge. So if you are playing this game, you should know that it is a 50-50-10.
Win or lose.
You should bet with money that you can afford to lose. Just as my brother said, if you want to, and if you are someone who will be like, Milusu 200 CDs, I have to bet 200 CDs to get 400 CDs for. No, don't do that. Don't do that calculation.
Yeah.
Just bet with money that you can afford to
Bet
lose.
with money that you can afford. A couple of questions and then we are done. When you look at your bank balance, what goes through your mind?
I want to do more.
You want to do more? I'm sure people are curious. How many zeros are there?
No plenty.
Plenty.
Not plenty.
Not plenty. Because you want more.
Therefore, be.
But it depends on what comes before. Clinton, what's it looking like, man?
Yeah, it's okay, but not okay.
Because you have plans, right?
Yeah,
You
I
want to
have
set things
plans.
up.
Yeah, I have plans, and then I'm not in the mood to give up on betting anytime soon. Whatever I do, even if someone calls me that, Loma, I want you to come and manage Ghana for me, I'll still bet.
You still bet. How do you relax? You've told me this is a high pressure game, but how do you relax?
Yeah.
What do you do in your spare time? Do you have spare time, first of all?
Yeah, I play game
Okay.
to cool myself.
Which of the
down.
games do you like?
Oh, adventure games. I'm not good at soccer.
Okay, so video games.
Yeah, video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not good at soccer.
Okay.
And I'm also good at snooker.
Oh, you play
Small.
snooker?
Yeah.
Oh, pool. Okay.
Pool, very
So then
small.
we have to fix a match.
You play pool too?
You want to kill me?
What else do you do apart from pool?
I sleep. That's one
He
thing.
plays
people-
game too.
Yeah,
Soccer.
FIFA.
Okay. You're a FIFA guy?
FIFA, yeah.
Okay.
And I sleep. People think I don't get time to sleep. And I told him today that I woke up around 12. And it was like, yeah, I sleep. I have time. Just that if I put the notification on and there's a go, I just buy it.
Then go back to sleep.
Yes.
Do you think, because I know you all believe in God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think God is happy with you guys?
Well, I would say from human's perspective, you might say otherwise. Because always I have this reference that I look at David, I look at Noah, I look at some people in the Bible. David knew whoever's wife, but he slept with the person. And even the curse or whatever punishment God even wanted to give to David, he didn't give to David. He gave to the people of Israel. You understand? Noah was a drunkard, but God was using him. So I'm not the first person. Yes. And I believe in Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clinton.
I believe in God. And then
Is he happy
this
with
is
you?
it, yes.
You think he's happy with you?
Yes. I think he's happy with me. Though the Bible speaks against gambling and
Does
all
it?
that.
No, there's no verse.
Is there a verse in the
But
Bible
there's
that,
no verse.
No.
Oh, okay.
that makes you happier?
Yeah, way happier. Because one,
Clinton.
at the end of the day, I have a good mind. I have a good heart. I don't think evil for my brother. I'm cool with everybody. At the end of the day, whatever I make, I also help others with it.
That is Christianity.
Give, and it shall be given unto you.
Yeah.
You understand? I won't think evil for a brother. You understand? Sometimes I do pray. Sometimes I realize what I've been able to achieve. And I'll be like, God, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sometimes I lock
did this
myself
for
in the room
me.
and cry.
You knock yourself and cry?
Yeah.
Why do you cry?
Tears of joy sometimes.
Sometimes when I look back from where I'm coming from and what I have been able to achieve, even though I'm still in school. But when I started school, even if I had a plan of,
never easy.
or I dreamt of becoming successful, maybe I never thought it would be very early like that. So sometimes I lock myself in the room, I cry, I thank God because a lot of people are doing this out there. Why us?
Are you saving money?
A lot.
A lot.
How much have you saved?
I save more than I spend.
You save more than you
Yeah,
spend.
I don't even you see my spending. I don't know if anyone here actually spy my snap. It's only fufu. Fufu sometimes.
You guys dress like rich men. This is how rich men dress. They wear shorts and slippers and jeans and no suit, nothing. It's the
I
flexers
think
who wear the suits.
The most expensive,
no, for
the
me,
most
I just
expensive
dress
thing I
normal.
have bought for myself is just this watch, $12,000.
Okay.
That's the most expensive thing I have bought. But I just said no. Let me just buy this for
Treat
myself.
myself.
Yeah. If I take it along, I'll be like, yeah, it's me.
It'd be you.
Yeah.
Normal.
Clinton.
Normal. Sometimes I look back at where I used to be. I remember when you came to Tamale. I've been at the stage where I have to take Lipton and Co. say no sugar before. I've been at that stage. Yeah. I've been at that stage. But the words that keeps me going is, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my SS headmaster told me I was going to be rich. A pastor told my dad that no matter how stubborn I become, he shouldn't abandon me or something because I'm going to be a great person.
Wow.
I told my sister when I had nothing that if she thinks my dad is going to take care of her and then doesn't respect me, there's going to be a time I'm going to take care of you all.
Has that time come?
That time will come. My sisters are all in Germany. My dad is in Germany. My dad is having a green card, so he travels a lot. All my sisters were born there. I have only one sister I'm with right now. Sometimes when talking about my life, I become emotional because the way the process it happens, you won't believe if I tell you.
Won't. Sometimes if I tell
God
people
only, because if it's not God, then what is it?
at all.
You understand? If it's
Nothing
not
to
God,
write
what
home
is it?
about.
Because I just I'm just here. I just dressed. I came here. My only strength is for me to watch games, put pen on paper. That's it.
That's all.
LilMo knows nobody. LilMo knows nothing. So if it's not God, what is it? And at the end of the day, the money I make, I'll see someone struggling, and then I give that person. So if that person prays for me, won't God listen?
Works.
Gentlemen, it's been a wonderful conversation. I'm just curious now, what kind of breakfast do you eat?
Normal or no? Just
But do you sometimes go for the Lipton and the thing without the just to remind yourself?
nope.
You don't want to remind yourself
No,
of those
no,
times.
no, no,
you don't remind yourself
no,
of those
no.
tough times.
Oh, I do. Me, mostly I go to cinnamon breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when I was in level 100, just go to night market to get yourself kinky. Me, I don't like pepper, but I had no option that time. Just to, bro, because what I have been through is only someone who actually knows where I am coming from, bro. Farming stuff, carrying plantain, a lot of things, bro. Saturday you don't have time. You'll be going to like 5 farms because my mom will be buying plantain, gather them, bring it to Accra, it's Agboglushi or something, to sell. So we will be carrying all this stuff to the house, from the house to where the truck picks the plantain, bro.
It was a long journey.
Very long.
And
Sometimes I want to get myself that kind of food I've never eaten before, that kind of living I've never. Sometimes to leave it, and I'll be like, God is good.
All the time.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I really thank you so much, man. LilMoGH.
Bro.
Clinton, Enokay 69 on Twitter. Look for them. It's been a wonderful adventure into the world of sports betting. I've learned so much. Odds, punting, for, over, above, under. Charlie, don't be small. It's a whole education.
Sure.
If you love this conversation, remember to subscribe to this channel.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell. And anytime new content comes, you'll be the very first to know. This has been Day in the Life of Sports Punters with Clinton and Enokay. God bless.